Hello, did it start or no? Am I streaming? Do you see anything? Okay. How come I'm not, why is this not? Is it my streaming? Do you see anything? Okay. How come I'm not, Okay, it seems like that's it. Wow, look how small that screen is compared to, is it moving at all?
It'll take time.
Okay, it seems like that's it. Wow, look how small that screen is compared to, is it moving at all? All right, we'll start in 5 minutes. If anybody can see chat, go ahead and put something in there. Hey, Stace. I think I just started, but I don't see any chat.
Sunlight's a cold thing.
Don't answer the phone right now.
Nick Petrovsky just sent a text.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Where are you seeing it? Where do I get to chat? Nick Petrovsky just sent a text. Up here?
Yeah, actually they can. You might want to, because they can hear your voice. All right. So the first thing, everyone seems to be online. The first thing I want to go over is what you're actually bidding on. I've had a lot of people think that they're actually buying a house or land. I've had that call probably 10 times. You are bidding on a tax sale certificate. All right, so the first thing, everyone seems to be online. The first thing I want to go over is what you're actually bidding on. I've had a lot of people think that they're actually buying a house. Yeah, because it's. All right, so here we go. So again, you're bidding on a tax sale certificate. And, okay, so got a lot of people online. So if you want to, you can take this time while we're not started yet to go ahead and log in if you want to, because I'll do some fake bidding, whatever. So again, what you're bidding on is a tax sale certificate. It's a complicated process. You can ask the people that have done this before. It's not so easy. You're going to need an attorney. So I'm not an attorney. I can't give you legal advice. But you're bidding on a tax sale certificate. The people that, or the person that's losing that parcel, or not really losing it, but they have 120 days to redeem it. Now you get a 10% kicker if they do redeem after the sale. So if you bought something for 10,000, you would get 11,000 back. All right, so that's. Does everybody understand that so far? Seems like it. Okay, so again, if you want to log in, you can. And the things we'll be going over today are like logging in, start bidding, winning bids, proxy bids, watch, and remove certs. So we'll do the easy one first, which is remove certs. So these are the certs that are removed before the sale. So I changed it this year so it wouldn't be so busy. These are certificates that are removed before the auction started. So these are ones where people have paid their taxes, bankruptcies, there's a myriad of reasons. But these are the certificates removed from the auction. Now, on your screen, you're going to see a lot more stuff. The screen's pretty limiting on the YouTube video. So you'll see all the different parcels and whatnot. So you see them there. Now, if you want to filter, you can filter with this. So it only shows 117. Wait a minute. So you see the 117, there's a filter, here's the filter. So if you want to see them all here, like if you just want to see one pin, and again, you'll see more on your, all of these are filterable. So if you're not filtered, you can also sort by pin, sort by lot number. So these are all different sorts you can do. And this sorting and this filtering works on every. So let's say you want to see how many in Gary were removed before the auction. And here you go, there's tons of them. All right, so that's the simple one. That's remove certs. Now watch is pretty simple. I just put it in now. Watch won't get deleted on Sunday. So you can put your watches in now. So let's say you want to watch 45. You just hit search. You'll see the watch over here. And you just click on watch. Let's see if I can get it over there. You just click on the watch, and now these are the ones you're watching. So the information you'll get is parcel number, address, city, zip, the status of it. Is it open for bid? Is it sold? Whatever. So that's watch. Watch doesn't really do a whole lot. Once you log in, you're going to go to the start bidding. I will always be on this far left one. So you guys will not see this top. This is me. So you'll see the bid buttons. This year I lowered the bids. So we have less parcels and less certificates to sell. So with being less parcels to sell, I can tune down the algorithm so that the bids aren't humongous. So just to bid, you just click that. Your number will come up in yellow. If you bid against yourself, I'll delete it. So if you accidentally hit the button twice, I'll delete it. You guys won't see the delete button.
Yeah, we can't see it on ours. So it's fine.
You guys have to sort of figure, I don't know. I mean, so just Google search it.
Saying that you have it disabled for live stream.
No, I don't have it disabled. It's right there. So, okay, so you can bid on any one of these. So I'm going to bid 3,100. If somebody's logged in, bid against me. If somebody's logged in and seeing this. Again, I'm on lot 30. Here's your lot. Here's the parcel number. The lot numbers and the day of sale number are exactly the same. The certificate, Patrick C. asked, are the certificates auctioned off one at a time, or are they all put up at once? No, this is a big, I put this up for practice. Normally you'll see 1 to 5 of these. Normally just 24 to 29 would be up, but I do start at 1. I'll always be on this one. And then from this, I'll go forward. So, you know, when I see the bidding start to die down, I'll start the timer. So you guys will have 20 seconds. The next bid, if someone bids this, it'll reset the timer. So if you see the timer got reset. So if someone bids against me again, so then I'll close it. And then it'll look like this, and I won If you see it right here, I won. Stacy's number's right here. If you guys need to text her during the sale, or if you have something that happens, do it immediately. Don't wait 300 lot numbers later. Okay, excuse me. Let me back up. The certificates are often, this is close to a real auction as possibly you can get. So it'll go one by one, 3,800, 4,100. So you guys are getting the hang of this. So if you're logged in, you can bid. You can bid on any one of them if you want. I'll bid against you. So that's basically start bidding. Where's the lot number? The lot number on the Excel file, this is the lot number 26. The lot number is also the farthest left number on the Excel file. All bid, so I'm starting at the top here. Is this being recorded so we can watch? I hope so. First timer here, hello all. Will this be available to view later? I hope so. Do all bids start at 500? Yes, all bids start at 500. And the lot number is the same as day of sale. Certificates are auctioned off one at a time. Can bids be removed? No, you can't. If you accidentally double click and bid against yourself, I'll delete that bid. Otherwise, there's no deletion of bids. Where is the lot number? First column on the left of the Excel file. Can we put a proxy bid on any lot number, or do we have to wait until you put it up? No, matter of fact, once the thing is open to bid, and I'll do an example right now of a proxy bid. I'm hoping the video will be say, where do you bid? Start bidding, and just click. You won't see this on yours. You won't see the top. That's my staff. So you bid like, man, you guys have already bid this up.
Can you tell if it's a land versus house?
Is there a way to tell if it's a piece of land or a home? It's called assessed improvement value. Now the assessed improvement value in the first timers and 4K. So what that is, the first time on my sale, and then anything with assessed improvement value of 4,000 or more. Assessed improvement value means is there something on the property. So all of the first timers, the first timers are right here. All of the first timers, so if you look, it says assessed improvement value of 4K and over. This is where all your good ones are. Now the repeaters, a lot of this is going to be land and just burnouts and not so good. So this is back button, okay. That's how you tell if a piece is of land or home. And then you can also, on the Excel file, there's 3 links. There's GIS, which you definitely want to use, because that'll tell you what you're bidding on. There are places in Hobart Township and Gary where there is multiple parcel numbers on one address. Do not use the address. In addition, if you saw when you hit start bidding, it says drive by. It says drive by. Make sure you drive by. The pictures on Redfin and all these other places are all old, so you want the latest. You have to drive it. How does the certificate value come into play? The certificate value is what you're bidding. So this gets wiped out. So the certificate value is here. That's what you're bidding on. So that gets wiped out when you win.
They have no audio. It's breaking up.
The audio's breaking up.
There's like 4 people in there saying it's breaking up.
All right, is that better on the audio?
They said it's still breaking up bad. I can't make out what you're saying.
Can you hear me now? Sonia, what do you feel like you're missing? Important information.
She can't hear you. She's one that says falling in and out.
How about now? Is it better?
Maybe it's got a connection.
Could be her connection too. Main thing, really big issue. Don't try to do this on a phone. So some of them are all good. Some of them are breaking up. All I can say is maybe timeout. You guys are going too fast.
They're saying they can hear you.
What?
A lot of people are saying they can hear you, and some are saying it's breaking mid-sentence.
Okay, so how does the certificate value come into play if the winning bid is less? It doesn't, you wipe it out. For example, the opening bid 500, winning bid is 1,000, but the certificate value is 2,000. That certificate value is irrelevant. You won for 500, the 2,000 is wiped out. How do we know if we were bidding on a physical home or an empty lot? You drove by it, because if you didn't drive by it, didn't do GIS, don't bid. I can't hear you well, breaking up. I think there's a couple people that have that problem, but most people are texting us that they can hear us. What does watch mean, and will it only work once the bidding starts? No, all watches, it does really almost nothing. It's just, you put a lot number in, and just, you want to see what happened to these lot numbers. So like this one, it's open for bid, so you'll know like, hey, I can go bid on this. That one's sold, so you know it's gone. Some other ones might be sold or closed. Watch really does nothing, and I won't even delete that tomorrow. You feel like I'm missing important information. Sonia, if you can expound on that. Can I proxy on, so Leo Jordan, sorry, you read the question but went on to something else. Can I proxy on any lot number? Oh yeah, you're right, sorry about that. So the lot number, let's say if it's not open for bid, once it's open for bid, the proxy is locked out. So right now, you couldn't really do much for something that's like lot number 1, you're not going to be able to proxy. So you hit lot number 1, search, you see it's blanked out. You can't proxy it because it's already open or sold. So it has to be like something like 80 you probably can search. So then you hit max bid because you can do it. Now there's no status, there's no winning bid. Nothing's happened on this, so you can actually proxy it. So you hit max bid, and then you scroll down. And so I want to proxy 2,000 on this. You submit your proxy. If you scroll down again, you'll see it's pretty obnoxious. It's 2,000. Now here's all my proxies that I did. And then you can also delete this if you want to, or you can edit it. Let's say I want to make it 3,000. So it's 3,000. All right, so does that answer your question on proxy? Can you? No, you cannot type in a bid amount because I've done that before, and the auction will take 5 weeks. I did turn the blue buttons down, blue betting, the actual bidding, I turned it down. If there are outstanding liens, will we be responsible for them? Do you have to pay fines attached to this property? So these are both the same question. You're going to have to actually contact an attorney. I know some liens and fines are wiped out, some aren't. So an attorney, I can't give legal. I am not an attorney, nor do I play one on TV, so I can't really do anything. Excel shows upside down on my screen, my end. I don't know what that is. How long is your timer on each bid? What I do is I let everybody bid out until it like stops. Because usually, I've been doing this for like 5 years, there'll be an initial rush of bids, and then it'll start to wind down. That's when I turn on the timer. Or if I see nobody bidding on it, I'll turn on the timer. And it's 25 seconds. When can we proxy bid? You'll be able to proxy bid at 7 a.m. on Monday morning. How many parcels will you go through daily? It depends how many people bid. Why are some open for bid if the auction is not started? Again, these are all practice. I'm going to leave this open for practice so you can bid and have fun. Look, I mean, people are bidding $4 billion on this, so it's definitely just for fun. If you notice, I'll bid them at $4,500,000. So this is just for fun. Sunday, which is tomorrow at noon, I'm going to wipe out everything, all the bids. I'll re-up the parcel, I'll restart the parcel numbers bidding here, And then Monday morning at 8:30, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll start bidding from there on Monday. Can you, let's see. Yeah, where, if the auction is not started, open for bid just because it's just practice. So we have to proxy on Sunday before it is opening for bid. Now, you proxy on Monday morning, and the only time that the proxy stops is once I open it. So let's say if you're going to proxy on something in the 1,000 and above range, you have all day Monday. As long as it's not open for bid, you can proxy on it, or if it hasn't been sold, or it hasn't been pre-removed on the remove certs. With proxy, if you butt a max bid of 1K but no one bids, you get it for 500, yes. So proxy will only go up to your bid, but it won't automatically go there. So if someone bids 5, your proxy will bid at 6. They bid 6 to 7, your proxy will bid 8. What is a proxy? Explain it again. So a proxy, all it is it's somebody else bidding for you. A proxy is somebody else doing something for you. And in this case, it's a computer bidding for you. So when I open, like I'll do a proxy bid on 78. So let's see if 78's open. All right, so 78's open. I'm going to do a max bid. If someone else wants to, you can. I'm going to proxy at 5,000 on it and then submit it. All right, so my proxy bid is in because it's not open, nothing's happening. So that was on number 78. Watch what happens when I open the next. 78, you'll see the proxy bid. See, I came in at 500. Somebody bid against me, and watch how fast the computer will bid. Somebody go to 78 and bid against me. Please. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong business if you can afford 4 bill. You see how fast it went? So he bid 900 right away. I bid, there you go. See, now that'll keep going, because I proxied 5. So keep going until it hits 5. There's something I'm going to show. That's why. Oh, 11,500. Now see, you don't see 1 there anymore. So I'm proxied out. You guys beat me. So now I'm going to bid. Oh, you guys already beat me on that one. So if you see, you can proxy bid. Once you get back in, once your proxy bid is passed, you can get back in. Yeah, will I reset the proxy bids? Yes. Is proxy bid practice? Yeah, but it's not going to really do you a whole bunch. Wait a minute, let me see. It's not practice after Monday. Auctions start on Monday. Do we have to wait until Thursday to know? No, you'll know right away, Leo. I'll close them once in, let's say 26. I'm going to close this because no one's bidding. So right away, I did not win. Bidder 156 won for 17 billion. So you see you see the 26 is gone. So that got closed. Now I'm on to 27. So then this is when I started looking at this. Now, if there's no bid action going on, then I'll start the timer. Hold on. Say that again about proxy bid. I don't know what you want again about proxy bid. How do you know what time your parcel will come up? You don't. The order is in parcel number. First off, it goes by unit number, and then it goes by parcel number. But the better ones with first and timer and 4K are sorted in a separate Excel file, so those will start first. Oh, wait a minute here. This thing jumped. Can a proxy bids be canceled before the bid opens on that lot? Yes. How do we know if we won the bid? Right here, it would say you won the bid. Like right now here, I'm not the leading bidder. Yeah, so is this, I don't like to collect money for the county, so Zeus offered to collect it. So the auction's on Onyx Electronics. What about ties? Ties go to the lowest bid ID right here. So this is when it hits my server. Since I have some people that use phones, even though I tell them not to, they'll hit the server later than you because of the latency time from a phone to an internet. If you want to do this and you're serious about it, get a computer. If your proxy bid is outbidded, can you bid in live bid? Yes. Where do I get my username and password? I've emailed 3 times. If you didn't sign up already, you can't. You can send me a text later and I can look for your username and password. What site do I practice bid? Right here, Onyx Electronics. Was a password sent? No, you have to be registered. I sent probably 2 emails to everybody that had your username and password. How do we know you don't? It's just how do we know what day and time our properties close? I close them again one at a time. So 27 close. So now that's closed. I did not win. Somebody bidder 120 got a you won thing here. You sending me a last files for certificate file. Can you expound on what that means? So you're bidding on a tax sale certificate, not a parcel. So what I did is I took all of the data the county had on Friday and I uploaded it to the website so you guys would have the latest information. And that's mainly for removals. I know some of you are watching certain properties. That'll give you like, okay, that property is removed, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. What if 2 people tie? 2 people tie, it goes to the lowest bidder ID number. And that's the primary key of the database. Can I go over the payment process for winning? Yeah, winning bids. So once the sale, or when you're done, the sale's over, you go to winning bids. You will be emailed your final receipt on Friday. If you want to print an unofficial receipt, you hit that, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is an unofficial receipt. So it doesn't count for anything. If you want to print the wiring instructions, you print them here. Now, if you're going to wire your money, you got to add $17. Here's the payment rules for my IC code. These are all downloads. So you'll get your final receipt emailed to you on Friday because, again, people can come in and pay their taxes. If they do during the week and it was before you bought it, then the sale gets canceled. How do we know what day our properties will close? You really don't. You just have to be bidding. You have to be active where you're at. Will this be recorded? Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry for repeating this again if you already answered. If the bid starts at 500 and certificate value is slow and the bid closes, yeah, the certificate value is what you're bidding on. Whatever this number is, this gets wiped out. This gets wiped out. So it becomes 0 after the sale. Ties are right here, the bidder ID number. Who's ever got the lower bidder ID number is the winner. How do I get to what screen? This screen, if you're logged in, you just click start bidding. This one. Let's see. This screen right here. Will all the properties be auctioned off that are on the list? Specifically the repeaters list. Yes, everything will be done in the order of the far left number. Just to confirm, if the certificate value is 40K, but I win the bid at 2K, I'm not responsible for the remaining 38K. No, you're not. That's what gets wiped out. How long will the bid stay open for? When people stop, like this one's not getting any action, so then I'll start the timer. Remember, we're doing these one by one. So that the bid will stay open until I close it. So I do everything manually, so that's like a real auction. What is the bid ID? The bid ID is the primary key for the bid database. So when the first one in, I used to have the time in there, but it got too complicated. It's too wide, and people are having a problem with it. So I put the bidder ID because that's actually more accurate. How do we know if you won the bid? Right here, it'll say you won. At the bottom, let's see. I'll see right here where it says I won. That's how you know you won. Then you can also go over to winning bids. And if you scroll down, it'll show you your winning bids. So you can go by lot number. You can sort it by any of these different items. But your winning bids, so you can check it in 2 places. The redemption period is 120 days. Sorry, I know you said this time, but what time can I place my first proxy bid? Monday morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. When do you wire your money? You can wire your money Friday or Monday. You want to wire your money after you get your official receipt. The redemption period's 120 days. We need a new rule for breaking ties because some people registered later than others. No. It's not bidder number. It's not bidder number. It's when you put your bid in. Bidder has nothing to do with bid ID. Bidder is who bid the bid. Bid is a separate ID. So it's the bid database. It's whatever bid gets in there first. It's like this was bid number 880. So if somebody had bid 18.4 with 880, and really don't worry about ties because they don't really happen that often. It's not bid. It has nothing to do with bidder number. Nothing. Zero. Bids have nothing to do with bidder number. It's the bidder. The bidder is irrelevant to the bid. The bidder is just who made the bid. The bid is actually the bid database. If they pay their back taxes, do you receive money back with interest? Yes. If they pay it like the next day, it's 10%. And then I think it's 5, is it 5% interest? I think it's 5% interest. Can we pay with cash once we win? Yes.
If you have an exact change,
Yeah, it has to be exact. You're not allowed to change your password.
I said no.
Yeah, the reason I don't let you change your password, because the first sale I did and about 20 people called, I forgot my password. And I hash everything, so I can't even tell what your password is. So once it's hashed, it's done. What is start timer for? Start timer you won't see. Start timer is when I see no bids coming in, I'll start the timer. You won't see that, so you don't have to worry about it. If you win more than one property, can you wire the total amount at once and only pay 17 for the total? Well, you can only wire once you get your official receipt, and it's $17 for the total. Where does the bidder ID come from? The bid ID is from the bid database. It's who hits it first. The bidder ID is a bidder number. So that's your number, your bidder number. The bid ID, if you notice this will keep going up. So if somebody bids again 937, the next bid will be 938 or 939, depending on who bids how fast. Where will the timer be? The timer will be right here. No, please. You can't change your password. God, I hate when this jumps. Why is the max bid grayed out in proxy view? That means that it's either open or sold or removed before the sale. And if it's grayed out, you cannot proxy it. Central Standard Time, yes. You can pay okay. What is the latest day to pay? Monday by 4 p.m. My proxy run is just gray on my end, even if the status is open for bid. Yes, proxy's not, when it's open for bid, you cannot proxy it. Proxy is before the bid is open. Once the proxy is having the computer bid for you. If you want to bid more, once you've proxied it, then you actually go to that lot number and you bid. Yeah, proxy's not practice once it goes live. How do we get an official receipt? It'll be emailed from don.guernsey@gmail.com. When is the latest I can put in a proxy bid? When the lot number is not open. Why is max bid grayed out in the proxy view? Because that property is you cannot bid it because it's either open or sold. Right now it's practice, so Monday morning you'll have a different look at. Where do we find our lot numbers? I'm not sure what, that's on the first column on the Excel file. How long does a bidder wait to see if they won if they're the only bidder? 20 seconds. Are we able to enter the bidding number and only click on the blue bid button that's pre-filled? Yes. Yeah, don't sort Excel files, you'll be out of whack. The timer will be down here. You can search to find a lot number. Yeah, you're right. Numerical order. When we've been able to invoice sent to me, say the total amount to pay. Yes. I mean, I can give you my phone number, but if you're not registered, it's 219-406-1974. How can you tell if it's land or property without driving by? You better drive by. If you haven't driven by this, don't bid. How many lots do you anticipate a day? It depends on the bidding. The first timers will go slow. Just tell you, they will. Repeaters go fast. Hmm?
Tasha's been busy.
Yeah, right. For clarification, can you enter proxy bids now for the next week? No, you cannot enter proxy bids right now. You can enter them for practice. Monday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, you can start entering your proxy bids. Can we see which properties are being watched? It watches your own personal thing. It really doesn't do much. I just had a couple people ask me for it. Yeah, you actually need to go to GIS. You need to research these properties. If you have not researched and not driven by, do not bid. When you say you are not winning the parcel but the certificate, what do you mean? You are bidding on a tax certificate, not a parcel. You are bidding on the cert value of the back taxes. You have to go to an attorney to get all the noticing done and then petition the court for a deed. When you get a tax deed, that's when you have ownership. At the end of the week, yeah, I assume you're asking for payment. Yeah, the payment's at the end of the week. Think of a bid ID like a timestamp of when you click the bid button. Thank you, Motivated Red. Proxy bids, okay. Can you pay with credit card? No. How many total parcels are there? Again, they're certificates, but I think there's like 7,500, 76. The last number is 7692, but you got to take away the 180 that are removed. No, when I say Monday, I meant Monday 5/12. That's you have till Monday following the sale. So real live bids will be on the start bidding page, correct? Yes. Is the auction more than one day? Yes, it's 4 days. When you say you are not winning the parcel but the certificate, what do you mean? You are bidding on a tax certificate. There is somebody going around saying that you're bidding on houses. They are completely wrong. As a matter of fact, you're not allowed to go to the property until you obtain a deed. You are not the owner until you obtain a deed. And again, these are legal questions, and if you haven't gotten an attorney by now, you need to get one. What website to bid on? It's onyxelectronics.com. So, but you need to be registered, and you would have had to register in February. What is the lowest you can bid in the last 25 seconds? Again, it's 500. I mean, everything starts at 500. And like I said, I'll watch live bidding until I think it gets sort of like stale, and then I'll turn on the timer. And then you'll know if you want to bid or not. Are we notified when watch parcels are up for bid? No. Is there a time for me to know what time my lot will be? No. Can you use credit card to pay? No. Can others see if you put a proxy bid on it? No. How do we bid? We start our own bids, or do we wait for them to be presented one by one? That's how you do it, one by, like, so I will always be on the far left. I will always be here. So this one will not close until this one does. But I can't. Yeah, you want to put in your bid, like, you don't want to play around. Is this the Onyx site? Yes. Yes, research is a must. A few of the properties I wanted are no longer there when we drove by. Thank you, Illusions. Follow his lead. What is the order again of the live bids? The far left number, it's called day of sale or lot number on the Excel files, and it goes one by one. Is there a way to see others' proxies amount? No. For the demolition list, is one posted on the Lake County website, the most up-to-date version? I have no idea. I'm not allowed to do any research on these things, so I don't know. So you wanna go to more slow matter, so here's, let's say you wanna bid on 29. Here's 29. Here's the 4 bidding options, because people really want this property. So you just click one of the 4 buttons. Your bid comes up in yellow. So somebody already outbid me. So can you bid 501? No, you can't. What happens on the 12th? That's the last day of paying. If you don't pay by the 12th, then you are going to owe 25%. The demolition, you got to check with the cities and towns. I can't help. You want to check that, but I can't help you. The only way to check with county is unincorporated. All bids from today will be canceled. Boy, I wish they weren't, but they are. Are all of them open at once? No. Again, one by one. I'll open 4 to 5 at one time, and I go through them one by one. You can proxy bid if they're not open. Well, that's the idea of a proxy. You don't want anybody, you got to take a guess. So if you want to bid proxy and somebody else proxy for 5, if you both bid 500, then when the live version comes, you can start bidding against each other. You cannot enter your bids manually. That would take 3 years to do the sale. So we are bidding one at a time, yes. Is there a way to set max bid? Yes, you go to proxy bids. That's the same as a max bid. Do a find on the lot number. Let's do 100. You hit search. Scroll down. Okay, we can max bid this one. Click it. Scroll down. We're going to put a proxy of 3,000 on this. Boom. I just proxied. Proxy is really easy. It's really straightforward. And the computer will now bid for you up to 5,000. Just you can enter. How do I know which number is the property I researched and ready to bid on? You look on the far left of the Excel file. That's the lot number. So, and it'll also have the information here. Which Excel? I assume list 1 and list 2. So the far left number on the first file goes to 1 to 959. On list 2, it's 960 to 7692. All will be bid. I don't know what protected view means, so I haven't any problem downloading it. They're not random, they're in order. You can only use one of the 4 bid buttons. You can't. So check something like this. So it's 100, 200, 300, and 500. So you can only bid this way, because if I don't, we'll be here for 3 years going through this thing. Will this be? I hope so. Once we get to the repeaters, though, it does speed up. So if you're going to bid on repeaters, I highly suggest that you do proxies. No, that's not random. It goes in order. Again, I'll do it one more time. In order. We start here. I'm always on the left one. There'll usually be 3 or 4 or 5 on there. You can bid on any of them, so to get yourself going to make the sale faster. But when I'm on 29, that's the one I'm going to close. So closed it. Now we're on 30. Now I'll be on 30. So everybody bidding 30. I think most of you have gotten this because most of you are bidding it, clicking and bidding. What time does bidding close? Bidding closes when I close it. So like this one isn't really getting a lot of action. So then I'll start the timer. So the bidding will close in 20 seconds on this one. And again, we don't close in batches. We close one by one in order of the lot number. Can the protected view be removed from Excel? I haven't, this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, do the numbers correspond to the Excel spreadsheet? Yes. Far left lot number. No, proxy bid is secret. Proxy bid does not give notification. That's the idea of it. You're letting the computer bid for you. Do you want other people to know your bid? Normally, no, you don't. So That's what a proxy bid is. It's a computer bidding for you. How do you win if someone bid 500 or 600? How do you win if someone bid 500 or 600? What does the bidder have to pay? 500 or 600. After doing a drive-by, what other steps should be done for research certificate? If you look in the Excel file, there are 3 different links. GIS, which Geographical Information System, absolutely want to look at that. Assessor, you want to get the property record card and some other information for taxes and subsequent taxes. And then the recorder system to see any leads. All 3 links are there. It's easy for you. Boom. So Logan asked if I proxy 5,000, but the next highest bidder at 4,000, as an example, do I pay 45 or 5? No, you would pay 41. Proxy bid, that's sort of a secret how you can tell if somebody proxied, because they'll only beat you by 100 every time. Was that if someone already bid 500 mid-bid, when I go to do the same before it opens, will allow my, yeah, but it just, whoever got there first will be the leading. The incremental bid minimum for most is $100, but as it goes up in price, it goes up. There's an algorithm that I use that will increase the bids. If I allowed $100, we'd be here, you'd be watching paint dry. Braylon, you're gonna have to contact somebody after the sale. There's some. I'll help you log in after the sale. I mean, not after the sale, but after this practice. Yes, Haywood, you're right. Haywood Airline, you would pay 4,100, not 45. It goes up by 100 for proxy. 100% prodigy right there. Okay, my question: how high can a bid 100? Okay, my question: how high can bid 1 to 100 to continue the bidding? Well, as high as it'll go. Green buttons are lot numbers. Yes. Oh, you answered my question. The proxy doesn't push through bid. It's just my highest bid will go. I think that's, yeah. If we bid today, do we have to bid again Monday? Yes, because right now it's practice. So tomorrow, Sunday at noon, I will shut down the website. And then Monday morning at approximately 7, I'll open it back up. And then you can do other proxies. It's going to take, because I have to reload everything. I have to delete the entire database and reload it all, and it takes time. That's why I'm allowing you to do this for the fake private ones. If I win, how soon can I receive the deed? Again, Maureen, you're going to have to contact an attorney. That attorney is going to have to do noticing. And then from the noticing, you'll have to contact a judge, and then you'll have to petition the court for a tax deed. So anywhere from 6 months to a year, I would think. That's my guess. I'm not an attorney. Yeah, at least a year, I'm hearing. My login info is not working. Chris called me after the practice. You'll only pay 100 if you only won by 600. No. Alienatedism, if you only have one parcel, you'll pay 100. The 500 you paid in registration fee goes towards your first bid or your overall bids. So if you only bought one thing for 600, you'd only go 100 because that 500 would come off. How do we know which list you're going off of? 1 to 959 is first. 960 to 7692 is a repeater list, and that's second. That's how you know which list. What is repeater list? The repeater list has been on my sale a bunch of times, so it's probably land or not, somewhat not desirable stuff, so it goes faster and it goes cheaper. What time does it close for the day? 5 o'clock Central Standard. Color County about demolition. Well, so the demolition Inc. is only, I've got a county person here, and they said demolition is only for non-incorporated county. So you can't really use that for this sale because we don't really have that much from non-incorporated county. If I enter proxy bid 4,000, but only, if I enter proxy 1,000, but only bid 2, I don't. Norberto, the proxy bid will start at 500. If somebody bids 600 against you, then yours will go to 700. The proxy bid does not automatically go to 1,000. It just goes to the number. In your case, 200. Yes. What's the bidding website? OnyxElectronics.com. right here. And you should hopefully know that by now. Yes, alienated item, that's true. The 500 of your registration fees go towards your first 500 bid that you win. Please make sure to save this video for later. I can't stay. Okay, so can you pull up the Excel spreadsheet, please?
I told him where it is.
Huh?
I told him on the thing that it's on the website.
Yeah, it's on the website. It's right,
Yeah, and I gave him the website address.
right here. Here's the Excel. Here's the repeaters. No, the bids are based on an, if I had a $100 bid on a $158,000, you would be here for 3 months. So the bids are just these 4 buttons. That's all you get. If you don't want to bid it, don't. What is the min bid? $500. Thank you, Hayward, for answering Norberto's question. Thanks, Braylon. No, you will not get an official receipt the same day of the win. You'll get it on Friday. Yes, Michael. So if someone bids 500 proxy, I do the same before the lot opens. It will show that I'm not the leading bidder right away. Yes. Well, the lot has to open first. If you're worried about 500, then I would proxy 1,000 because it's only going to bid 500 anyway. What happens if the auction ends Thursday, but there are still many more properties you haven't auctioned off yet? What happens to those properties? You're looking for rebids.
I told him that's never happened. They're saying we don't make it through. That's never happened.
Yeah, that's sort of never happened. She's right. That's never happened. We'll get through them. Will there be a replay? I hope so. Can I call you after the practice? Yeah.
They got in.
Oh, they got in? Okay. We have never not finished. Oh, you're Natasha. Oh, okay. I'm like, man, Natasha really got knowledgeable on this stuff. It's you.
What did you think I was doing?
I don't know. If you do not win a bid, when will you get your refund? So I put this on the screen because I'm sick and tired of getting refund calls. I get 500 of them every sale. I didn't take your money. I'm not going to refund your money. And I don't mean to sound like a jerk on this, but I just get sick of this call. Refunds are from county. I don't even know how you do it. I didn't collect your money. You paid Zeus.
There's a claim form they have to fill out.
There's a claim form you have to fill out, but I don't have it and I don't want it.
At the tax sale department.
At the tax sale department. So in other words, if you want a refund, here's where you call. I put it on the front of the site so everybody can see it. Is it true you cannot rebuild on a parcel of land where a house once stood? No idea.
Call the town manager.
Yeah, you have to call the city where you're located. That's Lolita Lewis. Is it true you cannot rebuild on a parcel of land where a house once stood? I have no idea. Toy, practice with me. Just pick a number and start bidding. Pick 30. Thank you. Building mobs. That's the one that will not open. It's in protected view. Marianne, I think you're the only one having this problem, unless. Huh?
I'm gonna open it on my phone right now.
She's going to open it on her phone right now. Call me afterwards, because nobody else has asked about this, so we'll try to get you an Excel file. I don't know if that might actually be your browser.
It's open.
It's open? Yeah. So Stacy just opened it on her phone, so this is only happening with you. I think it's a browser issue. Can you set your proxy at a max bid? Yeah, proxy bid and max bid are the same thing. I am trying to practice a proxy bid. All right, Raymond, let's go to proxy bids. Do lot number 101. Click it there and then hit search. Scroll down. You click this max bid button. Now, if this is not highlighted, you cannot max bid it because it's either open, sold, or removed. So you have to have a max bid. Then you come down here to the yellow thing, the yellow box, put 2,000, hit submit bid, and you can see it's really obnoxious. It'll tell you your proxy bid. Now, if you keep scrolling down, you'll see all of your lot numbers that you have proxy bids on, and your proxy bids. Max bid is same as proxy, because that's actually the maximum you want to bid. Trying to practice. Now, Raymond, I hope that you tried that and it worked. Is a wire transfer the only form of payment? No. You can actually go into the county and pay by cashier's check, or again, you can call the county because I don't collect your money. So 219-755-3155. You can ask them. I'm going to try to save this forever. I'm on Oxy Electronics. Can you walk me through where I go to practice bid? All right. So if you're logged in, so you log in, logged in here, start bidding, pick a number. Who can we talk to about changing the rules for subsequent taxes? Commissioners, I believe me, I've had this discussion. I didn't get very far. Okay, what is remove certs? Okay, so remove certs, like even before the sale happens, these are the ones that got removed. Paid taxes, bankruptcies.
A donation to a city or town?
No, those are not numbered.
So it's either paid taxes or bankruptcies.
Yeah, paid taxes or bankruptcy or lawsuit, or just there's a myriad of reasons. No pictures of the property will show? No, absolutely not. I tried doing that one year and got destroyed by the county. The Board of Commissioners, oh, never mind. How many lots do we have to bid on? 7692. And what are the hours for this bid? If you look up on the top page, so here are your stuff. 8 and 30 to 5. Can we do a few practice bidding? Yeah. Or all these bids right now, I'll leave it open until tomorrow at noon. You can put as many bids as you want. Tomorrow at noon, they all get wiped out, and the site will be down. So we have to drive by, absolutely. You better drive by before you bid. David Suter said you can 100% build on a lot that used to have a house. I tend to agree with that, but I can't.
I can't guarantee there's not a zoning change.
Right, I can't guarantee there's not a zoning change. So you would have to speak to that town. Hey, congratulations, David. You're building a house. Nice. Hope you bought the lot on the sale. If I want a proxy but stepped away from the computer, how will I know if I want or not? Well, you'll know if you won or not when you go to winning bids. These are the bids I won. So if you won, it'll be right here. And then also another clue is right here, it'll say your total outlay. So this is unofficial, but this is pretty close. Let's see. If I want to proxy, yeah, that's how you'll know. If I can add a parcel to my watch list, doesn't mean it's off the sale. No. Watch list just means I want to see what happened to that parcel. If you guys want more features from the watch list, I just put it in a couple days ago because I had a couple people ask. It really doesn't use a whole lot, but I guess some people wanted to see what happened to certain parcels, so I added it. Watch list means absolutely nothing. It's just I want to see what that did. Is the current removes file list final, or will more be removed during bidding? Absolutely, more can be. Nothing removed before, but during bidding, yeah. That's why this site is an unofficial receipt. If someone comes in and pays their taxes next week, your sale will get canceled. 60, I'm not sure what that means. Things can remove, but yeah, okay. I got it open. I had to close the repeaters file, then open. Okay, good. So Marianne's good to go. Mm-hmm. No, DeLeon, it's going to be in order. If you want to bid on something individually, that's when you do a proxy. What did I say about demolition? Demolition, you got to check with your cities and towns. Make sure the house you're bidding on is not on the demolition list. Tia Jordan, call me afterwards, after the practice, and I can maybe help you out. If I do a proxy bid now, will it get wiped out tomorrow? Absolutely. If I can't add a parcel to my watch list, does it mean it's off the sale? Oh, no, I think even the ones that are removed, you can, I don't think there's any, because it really doesn't do anything. The watch list just says, I'm gonna watch something. What if someone bids over your proxy bid and you wanna keep bidding, can you? Yeah, absolutely. I showed that earlier, but yeah, I bid 1,500 on something. And yeah, you can keep bidding. Is another auction part of this text? Is it another? No, there's no other auction.
I told him that the other ones will follow.
Yeah, the other one's treasurer, yeah. Will you see if others are watching? No. How many per day will we auction off? Depends on the bidding. I mean, repeaters will go fast, first timers will go slow. Where can we see what liens are on the property? The recorder's link on the spread just brings you to a login page. Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to create I do the recorder site, and there was too many people not logging in and putting stuff on Google, so we got some complaints, so I had to put it behind a username and password. So you can open it up, and then there's a search, like a Google search once you get in, and then you just put in the address or whatever, and it should work. Where can we find the demolition list? I have no idea. You have to call the cities and towns. No, I won't. The watch list I'm not going to delete when I wipe the system, because it really doesn't do anything. Can any of these be on the demolition list? It's too late to call to see if something's on it. I don't know. I mean, you got to call the city and town.
I'm telling you,
Oh, okay.
we have no demo info.
How many hours should we allot for the auction? I don't know. I mean, if you want to do proxies, you don't have to do anything. Just let the proxy do the bidding. What is the difference between this sale and the treasurer sale?
The treasurer sale, it starts off at the taxes owed.
Yeah, so the treasurer sale, I think it starts off at 90% of the taxes
Yeah,
owed.
You're almost paying
You're almost paying what the taxes are owed on the treasurer sale. In addition, I think it's a 12-month redemption.
the redemption's
The redemption's 12 months, and where ours is 120 days.
Yeah, so you're starting with more of an opening cost.
Yeah, you're starting with more of an opening cost than treasurer. So there are only 1,000 first timers. Yes, Michael, there are only 959 new first timers. Could you please repeat where to find liens on the properties on the site? Well, you have to go to the lcrecorder.com. You probably have to register. Unfortunately, that's something that the recorder wanted, because she was getting complaints about people putting stuff on Google. So the only way you can see the documents is if you the recorder site's easy to use. It's similar to this. You just search on the property number or whatever, or the address, or even the street number. That's where you find the liens at the recorder site, lcrecorder.com. J-Rock, so the first timers and the 4K bidded on is first, and the repeaters goes last? Absolutely, J-Rock. How long will it take to average get on the lots in the 900s? We'll probably be there like early the second day. But I can't guarantee it. If we bid on a bid, but it's the demolition list, do we lose our money? Yes, that's why you want to do research. Can I create a list under watch for all the bids I'm watching? Up to 20. Thank you. I think we're caught up. I think I've showed everything, right? Is there anything else you guys need me to show? How do I practice? Just log on and click a number and bid. Again, your bid will be in yellow. And if you guys notice, see the bid ID keeps going up? So you can proxy bid, just pick a high number. Pick like 7,000 if you want to get the hang of it. Max bid. 4,000. Submit. And you can see all your proxy bids here. No, your watch list will not delete because it doesn't do anything. recorder's website is lcrecorder.com. And I'll show it to you. So you can search, let's say 7015, so it'll find any match with 7015. So like if you want to do Delaware, just copy, paste. Yep, I don't want to do that. And so that's, they'll find everything on Delaware. So it's really easy to use.
It's key that they're prepared though, otherwise when we start going, it's key that they're prepared and have them in there, because once we start going, they're gonna miss it. We keep asking, like, is it one at a time? Do I have to put things on it? Like, yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you got to be ready to do this. When we go, it goes fast. So yeah, you got to be ready to bid. I mean, are we bidding simultaneously during this era? One parcel at a time. Again,
Don't sit on it.
right here, we'll be bidding like the first 5. I will always be on the first number to the left. So that's when. So then I would close it. So this is when it's closed. That's what it looks like. Yes, J-Rock, once it's on a removed cert, it is no longer biddable, is absolutely true. Yeah, Brian, you call me after the practice.
Just make sure they know though that, like, once the auction's going.
Oh yeah, once the auction's going, don't call me for username password, because we have about 8,000 other calls that we're gonna take first. It gets busy.
It's not like a live auction where you're gonna say one.
Well, James, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but you should have been doing research already on the demolition list. Once I turn the list over to the county, it's over. You have to pay, or you get dinged a 25% hit, and you can't bid anymore. Oh, you just said so, okay. If proxy doesn't get contested, do you pay that max bidder where you get the lot for 500? Kelly, you can put a proxy bid any time before the lot number is open.
After Monday morning.
Yeah, after, well, Monday morning, yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah, not tomorrow, but after, like Monday morning from 7 a.m., you can put proxies in on anything you want. Also, the only people who are approved for the auction can see this bid page? Absolutely. I don't want 18 million users just looking. So the day of sale is the bid number. That will be in green. It's a lot number. It's not the bid number. The lot number is day of sale number. It's try to help you. Because if I had to put these up there, it'd be virtually impossible. Like if this was here instead of this, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Pay attention, don't assume you can go back, because the last couple of years they had one this recall.
Yeah, that's, I actually need to talk to you about that. Yeah, I mean, pay attention because for the most part, and they haven't let us do recalls, so
So if we miss it,
if it's within 100 or something, and no one else bid it, then I'll put it back up, but if it's like 500 away, I'm not gonna do it.
you can't go back if you were sleeping.
Right, if you were sleeping on it. That's, I'm telling you, proxy if you want something. Thomas, how many people are approved, registered for the auction? 580, so it's gonna be rough. I checked the spreadsheet and the parcel number and address are not the same as the paper I received from the county. They are one number off on both. I don't think that's true. There,
So we're gonna change it.
the Excel sheet I think is 100% right. That's yeah, use the Excel sheet. I'm not sure what they did on the newspaper. Yeah, so the day of sale is the lot number that's in green. Yes.
No, we're not doing recalls, people are still asking.
Do you proxy for each property a different amount? You can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can if you want to. If no one bids on the property, will you reoffer the property again at the end of the sale? We haven't had time to before. I have to check I can't give you an answer for that right now. James, if it's on the demolition, Gary, they will work with you. Okay. All right. Thank you, Alienated Ism. Can I pay my winning properties on Zeus? No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the Excel files. You got to be careful not to sort because column number 1 is the header. I think you either sorted or you're. I mean, call me afterwards, Kelly, so we can go over this. But the parcel, the spreadsheet is the determining factor. And you could look at the parcel number. We sell by parcel number, not address. So you can look at the parcel number and then see what you can confirm.
One address can have more than one parcel.
Yeah, one address can have more than one parcel number too, so you got to be careful of that. Any more questions? Okay, if there's no more questions, wow, we did this all in an hour. You guys are good. All right, so if there's, where do I check to see if it's on the demo list? I don't know. You have to call the city and town.
City or town that it's in.
That's part of your research. Is wire the only payment? No, I think you can go in and pay. But again, the number is 219-755-3155. I'm lost. If you're lost, don't bid. What do you mean when you say good list?
Accurate.
Accurate, yeah, it's the accurate list is the Excel file. The watch feature is nothing. It just, if you want to watch a parcel and see what happened to it at the end of the sale, you can just, like, it doesn't do anything. I mean, like, okay, I know this one sold for 2.6 million. If I want to sort the lot number, I can, but this one's open for bid. Okay, so I know these are open for bid. These are my watch. So then I would say, oh, 37 is open for bid. Let me go to start bidding, and 37.
What's the recorder? 755.
Thanks. Can you put the number in the chat, please?
755.
3155. You can't pay online, no. You have to wire or cashier's check or whatever. How do I listen to this tutorial again? I hope when I stop recording and stop streaming, I'm hoping this thing's, I'm not a great expert at YouTube, obviously. So I'm hoping it just stays there. I'm not going to delete it. I type in the address and nothing happens. Where? Yes, if you sort by Excel by price or anything else, it will mess up the whole thing. Yeah, Ink Illusions is right. Ink Illusions, you're right. Yes, if you sort in Excel by price or anything else, it will mess up the whole thing, so then your address and parcel number won't match. He's absolutely 100% right. I hate Excel, but it's something everybody has. So if that happened to you, just download the Excel file again, because you can always re-download it.
12 is the deadline, right?
Yeah, Monday the 12th at 4 p.m. is the deadline for payment. Can you show again how to research the recorder's website for any lien that we were responsible for? So it's lcrecorder.com. So you can either do advanced search. I just use search. And let's say I want to do 1715 Delaware. I just put the address in, hit search, boom, there it is, and then you can see like the mortgage, the document will come up here, so you can. It's not an official document, but at least you can see, and you're looking for like liens. So this is a release; it's not a lien. So none of these are really. There's no liens on this, except maybe the mortgage. But I think the mortgage will get wiped out. Usually on these parcels. On these, you hate Excel, how dare you? I know. I answer these questions every year on sorting. How do we know which group of 5 that you have open for bids during the live auction? They'll go in order, and you'll see them in the green buttons. Only these 5 would be open normally. Normally, you wouldn't see 3 rows of buttons. I just put them up there so people can practice.
Just tell people that they're not gonna have multiple minutes per lot.
Yeah, these move quick. You're not going to have multiple minutes
To make a decision.
to make a decision. These things move.
You can't research during the auction.
Oh yeah, if you're going to try to research during the auction, lots of luck. You guys got to have your research done. I mean, this thing moves fast. It's like a real auction. Is this the first time this website is being used? No. How do we know which group? Okay. Like I type in avenue, a street comes up. A lot of times they enter data in the county sort of wrong. Just type in the street number and the street name.
So it could be a split parcel too.
Could be it could be anything. Just
Do a book by parcel and address.
well, just type in the street number and the street name. How do I know when my property? You come and check every once in a while. How do I know when my property will be called? You come and check. Why is pictures not a part of the auctions? Because they would not be accurate. The picture would be old 10 minutes after I took it. Google Sheets is an alternative to Excel. Hey, maybe I'll do that next year. Pictures are not always accurate and research is up to, I have an Apple computer, so do I, LaCoy. So if I win a bid, I got to pay with a cashier's check. Wait, call the county, 219-755-3155. Who do we pay to? I'm sure it's the Lake County Treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pay to me, that's for sure. We don't know when a property, okay. Don't let the ignorance of others cloud your view. Excel is all you need in life. Don't get me wrong, Thomas. It's not that I hate Excel. It does a lot and it's very flexible. It's just sorting is like a nightmare on that thing. I'm practicing, and they just are not saving. Yes, they are. Nikki, they're saving. I mean, trust me, they are. If you want to do one after practice, I'll go over it with you. If we place a max bid of 3,000 and no one bids, do we get it for 500? Yes. What site was that? lcrecorder.com. Yeah, you're there, Marianne. So if I win, got to pay with a cashier's check. Again, 219-755-3155. Ask them. If we play, okay, just so the mortgage gets wiped out. Again, that's a legal question. I'm not an attorney.
You check with the recorder on liens, but most of these properties don't have.
Yeah, you can check recorders on liens, but most of them don't have it. But the mortgage may or may not get wiped out. I don't know. That's why you need an attorney for this stuff after you bid or win. Yep, that's the research, right? Are you not talking? My sound just stopped out of nowhere. No, I'm talking probably too much. People are probably sick of my voice. Teresa, thank you. This will help you. You're welcome. Sound is still on. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? If not, I'll wrap it up. I hear you. I don't know. I have no idea who that is. I'm searching, and it's not coming up. LaCoy, where are you searching, and what are you searching for? So I don't know if I have an answer on that one. Thank you. You're very welcome. You guys are very welcome. I hope it helps. Yeah, LaCoy, it's going to happen. You type 1254 149th, leave out the avenue and leave out the street, because a lot of times the county gets those wrong. I think it's recorded. So LaCoy, we sell by, first off, let me make it clear, we sell by parcel number, not address. The addresses aren't always 100% correct. 1254 149th would be enough. You want to find both of them. You're bidding the parcel number. Again, we're bidding the parcel number, not the address. Not Mary Ann Smith asked, this is my second time for the auction. I did great last year. Hopefully you'll do great again. However, if you don't win a bid, would your $100 be refunded?
It's 100.
Well, the 500 will be refunded. The state put in what's called a paddle fee of 100. That won't be refunded. The wire payment number again is 219-755. Can you put that in there? 219-755-3155. Can I close lot 35? So here's 35. It is now closed. Latricia, did you win that? I guess you, hopefully you did. Real quick, remove searches for first timers and repeaters. Yes. I'm listening on my phone, but practicing on my computer. That's good. So I can see my winning bid. I hope you did see it. What kind of attorney to get?
One that does taxes.
One that does tax sales. There's a couple of them. I know Bob Golding does them. Mike Kovachkov. I'm sure there's others. Who? He said he doesn't do them anymore.
I didn't know that. He's out.
I'm searching in Google. Okay. Thank you, Lolita. And proxy bid is only allowed 1 hour prior to the sale. No, that's when you can start doing proxy bids. You can proxy bid anytime a parcel is not open for bid or it has not been removed prior to the sale. If parcel one is shown of 10 acres, if the parcel show one of 10 acres, you get whatever the parcel number says. Again, we sell by parcel number. How do you do a proxy bid? So you just come over here, proxy bid. I put the instructions here, you can read them. So in this particular instance, I'm going to start with a lot number 300. You hit search, then you'll have to scroll down. My screen's a lot bigger than yours, but and you come over here, you see the max bid. Max bid is the same as proxy. You click it and you scroll down again. You place your automatic proxy bid, 6,000. Now it's in there. It shows you obnoxiously that you're here. And then you'll also, let's see, which one did that's lot number 300. So you can also go down to here, 300. You'll see that here I proxied. And see these, when they're open for bid, you can no longer proxy them. But when you have no status, you can bid them. And you can hit edit on these and edit it. Or you can delete it if you don't want it. But you can only do this when it's not open. Once it's open, it's fair game. Why is there residential platted land on the repeaters list, for instance?
We don't do research.
Yeah, we do. Ryan, for your information, we're not allowed to do any research. All we see is a number. I mean, I would suspect anything at that address range is pretty much garbage. But I don't know. I mean, the repeaters list is given to me, and the first timers is given to me. So, I don't know. I mean, you probably shouldn't have told anybody and just bid it. But, okay, what is the difference between this spring and the fall sale? Again, I went through that before, but it's the commissioner sale. The biggest difference is the commissioner sale starts at 500 and it's a 120-day redemption. The treasurer's sale starts at, I believe, and I'm not positive because I don't do it, 90% of the tax is owed, and it has a 1-year redemption.
So longer redemption.
No longer redemption. Who can I get insurance from? The insurance man.
Insurance for
Yeah, I don't know. Insurance, yeah, that's true. Crystal Johnson is also a tax sale attorney. Thank you again. Yeah, alienated-ism, thank you. Please repeat the list. When is the best time to proxy bid? Tomorrow morning, I mean, actually not tomorrow morning, Monday morning is a good time. As long as you don't see the number up here or it hasn't been removed, you can proxy bid at any time you want. So proxy is just, think of a proxy as, a proxy means you're giving somebody else the authority to do something for you. So all a proxy bid does is it bids for you.
We're buying the computer bid.
Yeah, the computer will bid for you on a proxy bid. So it's just like you bidding, only it's a computer. I found it the best search by parcel number because sometimes on the assessor website, Ink Illusions knows what he's doing.
Yeah, split.
I found it best to search by parcel number because sometimes on the assessor website, both house and adjacent lot will show under that address, and you want to make sure you're bidding on the right thing. Ink Illusions, spoken like a true prodigy. Someone said that they have their phone and computer operating at the same time. Will this be accessible during during the live auction? I don't talk.
There's no chatting.
There's no chatting during the live auction because there's a latency issue. The auction goes too fast.
And they're ran by two separate programs.
Right. Question: do I pick the lot number first to proxy bid? You can do the search by anything. Just make sure it's what you want before you proxy it. Yeah, you should know your lot numbers before Monday for sure. For sure. Last year, someone was mentioned for insurance during the redemption period. Marianne, I don't know who that is. I don't know. So the steps of what to do for the tax sale are: 1, research parcels to see which ones you want to bid on. True. 2, proxy bid before the live auction. True. Real-time bid during the auction. True.
That's my answer.
Yes, yes, and yes, and more yes. Do you have step 4? You don't need to proxy bid though, do you? No, you don't. You can bid straight up. Proxy bids, I made proxy bid, I put it on there for people that have to go to work and people that can't be at the auction.
I watch it every minute.
Is the first column on the Excel sheet the same and correlate to the green buttons? Yes, absolutely. I see a number 1, I don't know if that's a hand or,
It's like the finger.
it's like the finger. It's not the middle finger though,
Like
it's
the
the right.
college finger, like the
Oh, it's a college finger.
styrofoam, like number 1.
Okay, I guess I didn't graduate college.
Jeez.
No, I did. Yeah, no, Lolita can only log in on one device at a time. Yep. Yes. Are the lot numbers the same numbers today for the auction Monday? Yeah. I don't see the lot numbers now. It's right here. Here's the lot numbers. Where can I find the lot numbers? They're on the far left of the Excel file.
The first column.
First column. And you guys should have downloaded the new files because I just put them up Friday, and that's going to be where I start. And that's like the latest data. I'm not sure what 782 means. Can you expound on 782? Question mark. I am practicing with you for proxy bids and it keeps bouncing back for me. Not sure what that means. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. I'm watching on a computer. Not sure what that means. The lot number's here.
I'm asking what about 782?
Okay, the lot number 782, let's go to proxy and see. So we'll go to lot number 782. Do a search. 782 is 24734 Fulton in Schneider. So it's not removed. So you see the max bid is valid. If this is grayed out, it's not valid. So you would click on here. Place your, let's say you want to go 7,000 up to 7,000. Submit. And now your proxy bid is in. So you just have to wait for 782 to show up. And then you'll bid up to 7,000. And then if someone bids more than that, then you're out. Now, you can also go back and bid, go to here and click on 782 when it gets there and bid live. List updated till today because I see a couple of lots which were moved still on the list. These, I changed these are actually removed. So I didn't do the solds. So there's 186 certs that were removed before the auction. If you give me a lot number, you can find it here. This is one of them.
Is this still in Excel or is it in PDF?
The third list down is the removed on the Excels.
Is it Excel though? Is the list only in Excel or is there a PDF of it?
No, there's no PDF of it. He does an Excel. I don't know what the.
He's saying that he doesn't have Excel.
Yeah, I know. If you don't have Excel,
You would need Excel.
if you're using the Mac, numbers should work. I think LaCoy's the one with an Apple, right? Yeah, numbers should work. Just open numbers and then do file open on the Excel file. It should open it. Yeah, alienatedism is right. Column A is lot number. It's also called day of sale number. That's sort of legacy. When I used to do them live, everybody, what's the day of sale number? And then when I started making it lot number, people are like, what are lot numbers? So it's day of sale and lot number, exact same thing.
Just identifies where it is in order.
Yeah. Oh, Google Sheets. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. Google Sheets will open up Excel. Posh lady, you have to, how do we see if a property is on the demo list? You have to call that city or town. I just got on the numbers in green, are the lot numbers. Yes, that's true. That's the first number on the left of the Excel sheet. Anybody else? True, Latricia, you're right. Day of sale and lot number is one and the same. Alienatedism, use Google Sheets. Okay. There's one for Google Sheets and not numbers. What if a property had several number on it? That's what we sell by parcel number, so you got to be careful. That's why you go on GIS to make sure you're not bidding on someone's front yard. Thank you. You're welcome. Again, the things that you want to do before you bid on anything is, number one, make sure you go on GIS to understand what you're bidding on. Is it the front yard? Is it the whole yard? Is it the garage? Is it the backyard? Once you determine that a house is on it, then the second thing you're going to do is drive by that to make sure it is still there. I visited a guy who said it was only his garage on the list for bidding. Happens every year. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that happens a lot.
That's why I never bid an address.
Yeah, never bid. That's why we don't bid addresses. You guys, it's really what Posh Lady Terry said is important for everybody to note. That does happen. You don't want to buy someone's garage. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. If you have a parking problem.
Move closed.
He's saving $5K a year on taxes because of it. Laughed a lot. Yeah, I doubt that he's saving $5K. But yeah, I get your drift. Yeah, he should go in and combine those key numbers.
I won't let him till he pays the taxes.
Yeah, they won't let him till he pays the taxes now, right? Yeah.
Obviously, that's the plan.
Well, okay, so if you win his garage, then what happens? then you spend money because you're going to go to court. You need an attorney. I can't answer that. 72, what 72? 72 is removed. If you're talking about lot number 72, if you go to remove certs, 72 is removed. So it was removed before the auction. So you see it here? That means someone came in and paid their taxes on it, or bankruptcy, or some other reason. Ideally, the site's pretty easy to use. I tried to make it so it's easy. and it tries to follow a regular auction. What is the name of the sheet in Google Docs? Google Sheets. Oh wow, how do we obtain that information again as far as making sure it's not the garage? It's called, there's a column in the Excel file called GIS link. It's Geographical Information System. So you're going to want to go on that site. It's the surveyor's site in Lake County.
Highlight exactly what's contained in that parcel.
And it'll highlight exactly what's contained on that parcel number.
So if the house isn't highlighted, it's not part of it.
Right, if the house isn't highlighted, it's not part of it. GIS is very helpful. Yes, yes it is. Any more? I feel confident and ready for first timer auction online. All right, that's good. If an item is on watch list, will it allow me to see what items are sold or open? Yeah, if you go to watch. Now remember, this is important. This is beta. I just did it 2 days ago, so, and I limit you to 20 parcels because I don't want someone watching the whole sale because it takes time off. So it'll tell you the status and it'll tell you the winning bid. So like lot number 1, you can sort here. Lot number 1, I know it sold for 2.6. I knew I wasn't going to bid that high anyway. I'm going to look up in my other database to see if, I think 72 is removed. But I will double check for you. $72 is removed. The taxes were paid through the treasurer's office. So yes, 72 is, it just got removed just like yesterday. Michael, it should say yes. Maybe that's it's wrong because it is removed. I can only be logging on one device, but in the middle of the auction, can I switch to another? Yeah, just log out of the first one. Posh Lady Terry, my lot number doesn't match the address listed on the Excel. It's completely different. Call me after, because I think you might have sorted the Excel file. Please explain the difference between treasurer and commissioner. I did. It's the treasurer's sale is 1 year redemption, starts at 90% of taxes owed. Commissioner is 120 days and starts at $500. Can we bid against ourselves this year? I will usually delete that bid, but you can if you want to. Thanks. Is the remove list updated in real time? No, it's daily. So once we're disconnected from the county, because they're on a separate system, they won't know until the end of the day when if you see this button up, you see this button up here, export, that's when I export to the county at the end of the day, and then they pull it into their system, and then I'll look at the removed and update it as close to real time as I can. Are people that don't live in Indiana able to bid? Yes. Never mind, I found it. Thank you, Posh. Whew, I get nervous on that one. 1342 Camilla Drive sold recently, but it says it has not been removed from sale on Onyx when I search it.
Things are removed when taxes are paid at any time of bankruptcies.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna look that up. 1342 Camilla? Seems like it. Wait a minute, I don't even, am I spelling this right? Do you know what lot number that is, Brian? Brian?
C-A-M-E-L-L-I-A.
Yeah, I'm probably not spelling it right.
C-A-M-E-L-L-I-A.
Oh, it's E, that's why. I cannot type.
M-E-L-L-I-A.
The taxes haven't been paid and it has not been removed. It's lot number 916. So somebody needs to get in there if they sold it and it's legitimate, they need to get in there Monday.
Check all these lots for people. They're asking like 916 now. She said,
Yeah, 916 is Camilla is available.
I said that.
Oh, Ryan's my mistake. What was the mistake, Ryan? I spoke to the real estate agent. He said it's sold. The taxes haven't been paid, so I don't know.
It could be more than one part of an address too.
A bunch of properties on Zillow for sale. If sold, do we get our money back after purchase? Well, if they don't pay their taxes by Monday or Tuesday, whenever the bid comes up, again, if you pay $10,000 for it and they come and redeem it a day after the sale ends, then they're going to pay 10%. They'll pay $11,000 and you'll get the $11,000. So it's not bad to bid on those.
Okay, they're buying a tax lien, not a parcel.
Right, again, you're buying a tax lien.
You don't get a parcel until you perfect.
Right, you don't get a parcel until you perfect. On average, how many lots will you go through in a day? There's no idea to know. I'm excited. Do you know any great opportunities for people buying properties to improve the neighborhood? I don't.
We can't make recommendations.
Yeah, I can't recommendations. I don't do any research. I'm not allowed to. Are all the removed from the list first timers? Are all the removed from the first timers list? No, actually, most of them are from the repeaters list. So if you go to,
I thought he was saying like, are they all off? Like there's no more like.
no, so everything before 959. These are sort of the first. Shoot. Down to here is sort of the first timers that are removed, and then these are sort of the repeaters that are removed. Just goes by lot number. If you bid and lose, do you get your deposit back? Let me try to go over this again. Refunds are from where?
Lake County.
Lake County. Don't.
Claims Lake County for the 500.
Yeah, please don't call me about that because I'm gonna get nasty. Because I get that call 500, and I mean literally 500 times.
They're explained to that when they register.
Yeah, you're explained to that when you register, and believe me, I get irritable after the 50th call of people wanting their money back. Again, you call 219-755-3155. I hate that $500 fee. And James, I just showed all the removes, about half and half. About a half are from first timers and about half are from repeaters. Where some good attorneys I can get? Bob Golding, Mike Kovachkov, Crystal Johnson. I mean, they have to do tax deed work.
We don't recommend any of them.
We don't really recommend any of them.
They just work it. They do that work.
Yeah, they do that work. I mean, I don't really have a problem giving their stuff, but
No, but in the past, they had to come solicit for themselves, remember?
yeah, but we're not in the.
Can you type the number we need to call for? I did. Hold on.
You got to be kidding me.
I've done it 100 times.
We've typed that number 100 times. See, it's already getting nasty. Here it is on the front page.
Text it in, too.
Here it is on the front page. Again, here it is on the front page. Again, here it is on the front page. Again, here it is from the front page. Justy has a good online source for finding attorneys.
Find the
Okay.
number for the Lake County Bar Association up.
Yeah, she'll put a number for Lake County Bar.
And you ask for an attorney that specializes in tax sales.
Mm-hmm. Again, the conversation I have I've already had 10, where do I get my refund calls? The conversation I have is, I didn't take your money, I'm not refunding it. The county took it, get them. So the county is now pretty good, they'll answer your call. If you call the county, they're pretty good, they'll answer.
500 will be deducted.
And
There'll be a credit on the receipt.
yeah, there'll be a credit on the receipt. Okay, so when we want to bid and when we receive final receipt, Does 500 deposit already included? Yes.
That'll be a credit on the receipt.
There'll be a credit on the receipt for 500. And if you look at winning bids, you'll see it too. So this is, your actual is 241,500's been taken off. And if you, I can't show it, but if you print an unofficial receipt, you'll see it. I guarantee we will get, everybody that wasn't in training that wants a refund will call me. I guarantee it. And I'm going to say I don't know because I'm tired of answering that call. Any more questions, anybody? And understand, I'm not trying to be a jerk about the refunds, but during the sale, we've got 50, 60 people calling a day. We have to service the people that actually have questions. If you win multiple bids, do you send separate wires? No. One for the total, plus $17. Can I set the same proxy for all my bids at the same time? No. You have to do them one at a time. I did that on purpose, Tia, because I don't want people accidentally bidding on stuff they don't want.
Like a group of 20.
Each one individual, yes. No, thank you. I'm not sure what that means.
She's saying thank you for like doing the training. Like, no,
Oh, okay.
thank you for.
This is great. Well, I hope it doesn't get you in trouble. Realtor Kaysen, thank you. Spoken like a true prodigy. Yeah, Nikki, call me after the training is over. Thank you for taking your time and answering all of our questions. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Tia. Printing the receipt. So Reynard figured it out. Reynolds, sorry, not Rain. What did I say, Reynard?
Renault?
I don't know.
It's probably Renault, isn't it?
Reynolds?
Renault?
Mr. Gore, how about that?
Let's go with that.
So Mr. Gore printed it.
Like Mr. Illusion, Mr.
Ink Illusions know what they're doing. I think this is my first time and it's been very, wow, Ink Illusions, I would not, I think you're lying, Ink. I don't think this is your first time. I think you're telling a little fib.
Or you said sidecar.
Yeah, right. There's some, Ink, you know too much.
You said sidecar before.
Your phone is the same on the website. Yeah, yes.
But the day of the sale, if they want information, they need to text, not call.
Yeah, right. At day of sale, if you're going to call, you ain't going to get an answer.
If you text, you will.
If you text this number, see this number? This is Stacy. It's on every single lot number, every single bid. You'll text her during the sale because obviously I'm doing the sale. Thanks, you're welcome. Does anybody have anything else? I know the last 2 times I said that I got a ton of questions, but it seems like
How many people are viewing still? Can you see?
I don't know. Is there a way to see?
I said before, how many people?
I'm not a YouTube expert. Actually, it gives me pressure when I have to make these.
Well, 145 watching, does that mean active? Or when we started?
I would think it's active because I think there was more than when we started. Ink Illusions, I swear, thank you for taking the time and getting us informed about the auction process and our questions. Even though there was a lot of the same repeated questions, people kept asking them, so hopefully repetition will get you rolling. So let's go to remove list. 145 is not removed. 145, Marianne, will be available Monday. Ink Illusions, here comes a lie. I swear I just spent days researching, made some mistakes, and learned what works best. After Monday, I don't want to see a house address ever again. Well, you and some of the other guys that do this. We did not want you to go left. Thank you. What was the number to text if a problem during the sale again? You want to text them your number? She's going to put it on the chat. Does my payment come out of the account my initial deposit came from?
No,
I don't think so.
no,
No.
it's a separate payment.
Yeah, it's a separate
You
payment.
have to initiate a separate payment except for the 500 deposit.
Look at their current. Yeah, I feel the same way in collusions. So I don't know if that means you guys are in cahoots or what's going on there. What if we don't have a printer to print the receipt?
You need, are you gonna do that for county or no?
I'm going to try to get to the county, but I have to send out 500 receipts.
I don't know what I'm saying.
If you don't, Reynold, if you
You wanna
have a problem on Friday, maybe I can help you. Maybe that's a big maybe. And I think Christy's nice enough that she may print it for you.
If it's a couple, probably.
If it's a couple,
Yeah.
if it's
If it's
chaos, right? Yeah, right. If it, again, it depends on capacity. If it's 500 people trying to pay their bill at once, it's going to be hard for her to do anything. If it's
Do the right
one,
thing and bring their own, she'll be nice.
Yeah,
Once
right.
again.
well, no, she's actually pretty nice. Well, Renault's looking at an official receipt. The official receipt will come from me on Friday.
Can you say it, Raina?
Thank you.
Oh, to
What?
save the receipt, she was telling him, like, just save a PDF of it, but you need the receipt when you pay. You need a physical receipt when you pay.
Yeah, they have interface to that. It just depends how busy they are. Head already hurts from all the research and investigations. Let's hope those research pays off. Me too. So you guys, I actually want you to do really well. Think about because the reason I want you to do well is because you'll come back. If you get burned on the sale, you won't come back, and it's hard to get new customers. So I'm pretty happy when you guys do well.
I'm doing well, benefits everybody.
Yeah. Question: how do I wire the money that is?
I'm gonna put the number for the treasurer.
Well, and also you can print. If you go to winning bids, right here, you just print wiring instructions and it'll download. There they are. We can go. Oh, now I lost my Onyx.
They're saying if you don't have a printer, save it as a PDF and then go to FedEx or the library printer.
True. I mean, that's
An option.
an option.
Busy.
Are there more people bidding this year than last year?
No.
There's more registered bidders, but I think there's a ton more of new bidders. So how do I want to phrase this? You're not going to have the big bidders here this year, I don't think. I know the couple aren't
I'd say on
here.
average, we average between 400 and 600 most years.
So yeah, this is 580.
This is like normal though.
Yeah, it's pretty much like normal. If issued during the sale,
I'm texting her right now.
yeah, she's texting again, but it's on every. Here, it's on every. See it right here? It's on every single lot number. So we have the lot number, the parcel, address, cert value, is it removed, status, your bidder number, Stacy, and then here's the leading bid.
It's totally.
Hmm?
New number, Stacy.
Yeah. But if you have an issue, text right away, especially if we're bidding something.
We can't go back a lot.
Yeah, we can't go back a lot. Like, if you accidentally made a bid that you didn't want, you need to call me right then. When does the money need to be paid for the winning bid?
May 12th.
May 12th. By May 12th. You want to put that in the... By May 12th at 4 o'clock? Okay. How come I didn't... Oh, here we go. Wow, we actually had a lot of questions.
Yeah. Natasha been busy. She's a very informed citizen about taxes.
Wow, 5 million. You guys like the bid, that's for definite sure. Close that one. Wow, you guys have been really busy. All right, that seems like everybody knows what they're doing. Is there
You guys have time anymore?
any more questions? If not, I'm going to close it. But can you ask it, does everybody feel like they understand it?
Somebody just texted me. Understanding process.
With the Numbers app, what you just file open the Excel. It's fn4k.xlsx. So that it should be in your download folder on a Mac. Can you borrow some money? $64 question. Again, I tried to make the site as simple, as simplistic and easy as possible. I didn't get cute with the graphics. I didn't get cute with anything. I tried to just keep it as simple as possible. You're welcome, Nikki. Thanks, Lindell. I know I talked to a couple of you on the phone. I told you it wasn't hard. It was pretty easy to do. All right, Braylon, okay.
So I'll wait until we sign off.
Can you wait until I sign off, Braylon? But I'm going to look you up anyway. $183. Braylon, your bidder number is 183, but
You'd have to email him. You can email him at the email he registered with the information.
yeah, I'll send it right now. No, I won't. Braylon, can you answer, before you call me, Braylon Robinson, can you answer me, do you have your username and password or no? Okay. Okay, call me right afterwards. So, is there any more questions? If not, I'm going to stop recording and stop streaming.
We're down to 130 people, so they're starting to dwindle.
Once I get below 100, I'll close it.
Well, I mean, that's up to sub, I think.
What am I at?
142 before, now we're at like 130.
Okay, so 12 people left. All right, so I'm going to stop streaming now. You're welcome, David. Yes, okay, and that, okay. All right, I'm going to stop streaming. All right. Bye, everyone. If you have any other questions, call, text. Should we text them? I'm not sure what you're asking, Tia. Should we
text me.
text Natasha? Those that need access help?
Extra help.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can just call me, Tia.
Somebody's calling right now.
All right, who is it?
It's probably, I'm going to guess it's a bidder.
Oh, okay. Someone's calling. The link should show. All right, yeah, you can open it. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you.